May. Mother's seeds have sprouted. The cucumbers and zucchini were first, but the rest followed quickly. Mother added herb seeds too. So now I watch over 9 little garden mounds. One good thing about no rain, no weeds either. It takes a lot of work to keep Mother's plants alive. By lunchtime, the sun is already so hot that I have to bring them more water so they don't shrivel up and die. Mother checks her garden every morning and every night. The rest of the time, she talks to our neighbors and helps Mrs. Soto with her many children. Father works from morning until night. All day long, while Father's work crew builds barracks, a garbage pile grows. It holds leftover scraps, the things that are too bent or too broken or too small for them to use. At the end of the day, the work crew fathers look over the pile and take things they might like. When they are finished, the pile is almost gone. Father gives the wood and wire and bent nails he finds to Grandfather. Grandfather spends his days sitting by the open door on one of the chairs he made for us from the scraps. He has a frown on his face and wood or wire in his hands, making little trees and animals. Sometimes his eyes are focused on his hands, but sometimes his eyes stare into the distance. I see him, watching, waiting. I think he is looking for Eugene too. Grandfather does not eat in the mess hall with everyone else. Many of the old people do not. After every meal, either Mother or I take a plate of food to our room for him. Since Father started working, he almost never joins us at meal times. By the time his crew is finished for the day, it is so late he usually eats with them. It is also late when he comes home. Father and his friends talk until the sky is black and dotted with stars. One night after Father comes home, Mother says to him, "They need more cooks." Grandfather is already asleep, but I am still awake and sitting with Mother. Father does not answer. Mon-Ami helps me with my garden, so I can take this cooking job, Mother says. I don't know, Father says, until Mon-Ami is better. My neck feels prickly when Father and Mother talk about me as if I am not here. I need something to do, Mother says. Stuck inside this room, I worry. Mon-Ami is silent. Father is angry. Ron and Kiko are far away. Maybe if I'm busy... Father tugged my braid when Mother said my name. It will only be for lunch and dinner, Mother says. Her fingers touch Father's fingers. Maybe I can make better food than what is served now. Father smiles. I know you can make better food, he says. I see Mother and Father holding hands. So it is settled. Father will work, Mother will cook, Grandfather will sit. What will I do? Water plants, sit with Grandfather, wait for Eugene. Kimmy knocks on our door the next day. I heard your mother will be working in the mess hall, she says. My mother got a job too. She's going to sew army nets at the factory when it opens next month. Kimmy comes inside. Hello, Mr. Ishii, she says to Grandfather. Grandfather nods. Sit, Kimmy says to me. She brushes and braids my hair. Do you want to talk yet? She asks. I want to talk, but I cannot talk. It's okay, Kimmy says. Did you hear? They're going to start a school in Block 7 in some of the barracks. My mother says I have to go. I want to go. And I want you to go too, okay? Promise? I nod. Kimmy can chatter about a lot of things for a long time. From the corner of my eye, I can see Grandfather watching Kimmy and me. I think he almost smiles when Kimmy's chatter becomes so fast that it is hard to understand her. Kimmy is a good friend, Grandfather tells me after she leaves. She is happy here. That is true, but Kimmy is always happy. Maybe one day you will be happy here too, Grandfather says. Every day, the prison village gets more crowded. As soon as Father's work crew builds a block of barracks, newcomers fill them up. Bus after bus after bus. The newcomers are not like my neighbors from the island. They come from cities, not farms and fishing villages. They are from California, not Washington. And these newcomers don't always get along with my neighbors from the island. There are so many people that I cannot keep track. I know my neighbors in Block 3, but I do not know these new people in Block 4 or 5 or 15. Father is happy because there are plans to build a hospital and stores. Mother is happy because there are plans to save an old apple orchard. I think about what Kimmy told me. School. Maybe school will be good. But then, who will sit with Grandfather? At least our door faces a road. When it is open, Grandfather can see and hear people and trucks going one way and then another. But I think Grandfather is like me. He isn't paying attention to the trucks and the people. He's looking for Eugene. He's waiting for Eugene. It is late at night, and I'm supposed to be sleeping, but I am not tired. I open my eyes when someone knocks on our door. Mother says it's impolite to eavesdrop. She says I should shut my ears to the conversations of others. But it is impossible when we are all living together in one room. And on this night, I'm glad I do not always do what Mother says. The voice I hear is a whisper voice, a familiar voice. It is Ron's voice. Ron calling us to open the door. Father answers, his voice rumbling low. Mother cries, the sound soft and tinkling. Grandfather stands and walks towards the door. I jump from bed and fling myself into my brother's arms. I wonder if we will leave for the island tonight, or if we will wait until morning. I wonder if we will take the train and then the boat, or if we will drive in a car that Ron has brought with him. Before I can stretch my throat to speak, Father pulls me from Ron. Why did you come? He demands. I had to come, Father, Ron says. What about school? Father demands. I could not stay there knowing you are here, Ron says. This place is a prison, Father says, and as long as you stayed in school, you were free. I begin to understand. Ron has not come to save us. He has not come to take us to the island. He has not come to help me find Eugene. I'm glad you have come, Mother says. It is better for us to be together. Kiko couldn't, Ron says. It is okay, Mother interrupts. Kiko is not strong enough for this place. No, Ron says. Kiko wanted to come, but we thought it is better if one of us is outside, just in case. My throat squeezes shut again, coated by red dirt turned to mud. My letters, one from Ron and one for Kiko. I thought they were lost, but there was a strong wind that day. Maybe that strong wind blew my letters into the sky all the way up to Indiana. I remember my message. Please come. Not, please come and take me from this place. Not, please come and take me from this place and find Eugene. Not, please come and take me from this place to find Eugene and then return to the island. I begin to understand even more. It is my fault that Eugene is alone on the mainland, far from the island. It is my fault that Grandfather has stopped laughing. Maybe it is even my fault that Ron is with us in this prison village, far from college.